Attorney General's office.
Yes, can I speak to Ashley Sulser?
Sure, just a second.
Criminal Appeals Division, this is Ashley.
Hey, is this Ashley Sulser?
Yes, this is.
Ashley, this is Matthew Reardon. I was I'm calling about this appeal in the Court of Appeals 2024-CP-00839.
839. Okay.
What is
What do you need to know about it?
what is y'all's intention? Y'all never filed an appellee's brief. There was notice sent out on June 10th by the um, Supreme Court clerk about
Mm-hmm.
the failure to file an appellee's brief. And
Right. Yeah, that was that was not our office.
well,
Um,
but I sent my appellant's brief to y'all's office
sure.
and to all parties. Here's the thing: Lafayette County, they have known that this whole ordeal was sham. Like I have screamed it since the beginning. I was completely denied all aspects of due process. It was a mock kangaroo hearing, or proceeding, and it combined with everything else, it has completely screwed my life up to pieces. In fact, I can't I cannot get any job now. I've literally, I can't even get DoorDash ran a background check for me to do DoorDash and
Mm-hmm.
denied it because of this. That's actually, it's in default now for the state because the state never did submit an appellee's brief. I mean, there is really no argument that can be made on it. They're doing this to literally close every single door of opportunity just to screw with me. And I would like to know, is the state gonna officially just throw in the towel on this? I need to. I cannot get employment because of everything Lafayette County has done.
Well, it's our position that the Mississippi Attorney General's office does not represent the state in this appeal. It is the Mr. Chain, and the court, it believe, is aware of that too, and that's why they sent him the deficiency notice. So we're not, you know, representing the state, so we're not going to file a brief on behalf of the state.
Well, but what can I mean? I've gone to the Attorney General's office countless times about this public corruption that's going on in Lafayette County, and the fact that the Attorney General's office hasn't done anything about it, it just shows a whole lot of complicity with the Attorney General's office. I mean, I've
Well,
talked to the public
I can't
integrity
answer that.
I've talked to the Public Integrity Division, I don't know how many times. On top of that, there's a more recent issue that my ex has double dipped on child support, has committed fraud, has sworn has perjured herself on an affidavit, and the Attorney General's office, because I'm the victim in it all, has refused to do anything. Lynn Fitch is just, I don't know what Lynn Fitch's issue is, but anything in regards to me, they have intentionally chosen to stand down. And this is a there is a duty that the Attorney General's office has here in regards to this compounded public corruption that's gone on as long as it has. And I mean, that's the thing. When something really bad happens, everybody's going to point the finger because, I've been crying out for help for all this time and nobody wants to do anything.
Well, I mean, you said you've detailed all of this with like you've sent, your grievances to the Attorney General's office?
I've done it. I've done it for 6 years. I mean, Lynn Fitch is very well aware of it, but has refused. Like it couldn't be clearer. It could not be clearer on all this. This is it's completely weaponized. What these it's beyond criminal. What these people have done.
Well, do you have evidence of that?
I've
Have
got
you
evidence
shared with the
galore.
authorities?
I've got evidence galore. You couldn't have more evidence than I've had, and that's the thing. That's what's so frustrating. Is I've turned this stuff over. I've literally. It could not be clear on all this. I'm an investigative journalist. I've been literally just attacked for my journalism.
Have you told other state officials about this?
I mean, other state officials. I've told everybody that I haven't been silent about it at all. I've been everything but silent.
Hmm. Well, I can't speak to all that, but just for our purposes, we're not representing the state in this appeal. So
Well,
you could.
what's the state going to do about everything?
Well, we're not. I mean, we're. What do you mean about everything?
About I mean, like the fact that I've literally this is some of the worst public corruption that has gone on in Lafayette County, and they've gotten away with it over and over again because it's been condoned, it's been allowed. It's I mean, I've got right now I've got about a 95-page RICO complaint that
Hmm.
details out everything. That details out the public officials. It details everything out in complete detail, and it's steadily getting added to. But I mean, like I don't know, like when is the state going to actually do its job and step in and do something about all this?
Well, I can't answer that because I don't um, handle that part. But I mean, you could just keep trying. I don't know what else to tell you.
Just keep trying. So I just I don't know what keep trying means. I mean, like I don't know how what else I have to do to get somebody's attention. Like this is I don't
Is there anything else I can help you with?
yeah, put Lynn Fitch on the phone with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. She thinks it's a joke. She's a joke.
I don't. I doubt that. That's incorrect.
Well,
But you're entitled to your opinion.
how's it incorrect if I've been trying for 6 years and nobody will even look at anything? That means
Well,
the Attorney General.
maybe you don't actually have the proof you think you have.
No, I've got the proof. I think I know I've got the proof. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. The proof, there is no dispute. Zero. It's I don't know. I mean, you know, it's completely just one of my websites that details everything out. You know, We the People News,
Mhm.
WTPnews.org. Check it out.
I will do that.
All right.
But in the meantime, good luck.
All right.
I mean, I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean though, because I mean, to literally, I had everything going for me. I mean, I had my resume phenomenal. I cannot get hired now. I cannot, you know, I can't support my kids. I can't support myself because of what the state of Mississippi has done. I can't even get hired as a DoorDash driver because because of this sham you know, what they knew was a rig charge. This there's actually the more recent thing that's happened. It was an illegal interstate conspiracy involving two Lafayette County sheriff's deputies that actually
Mhm.
conspired with an officer from Galveston, Texas. I went over there. I was given a 1-year prison sentence for going to the FBI to report corruption with two law enforcement agencies because I was banished from Lafayette County. And I did what I was supposed to do in reporting that I needed to go into the county to meet with the FBI. I was given because the sheriff's deputy intentionally lied on stand in court, which I exposed in a video where I had the transcript in court as well as the recorded phone calls, and it's lined up on the transcript to show that she intentionally lied to send me to prison. All right, I after I got out, I exposed that. I I got tips of corruption with the Galveston Police Department, that they were racially profiling people. I drove 12 hours to Galveston. As soon as I come into the city limits of Galveston, I get pulled over. I was given a it was a false DWI. The officer claimed he smelled alcohol. I hadn't drank in 4 or 5 years, and I kept demanding a breathalyzer. It wasn't even about that. All it was about was I was on unsupervised probation from a previous rigged, conspired upon act by Lafayette County, and they used that to silence me because I exposed that deputy. They simply had me charged with a DWI over in Galveston, knowing that I would never be convicted of it. But they did that because the burden of proof is much less on a probation revocation hearing. And they did that to hold me in jail in Galveston for 11 months, extradite me to Mississippi 2 weeks before I had trial. So I got robbed of a trial and then given a 2-year prison sentence in Mississippi because the officer over in Galveston lied, and it was proven that he lied on stand in court, but it didn't change the fact that I was sent off to prison. And that sentence was
Mhm.
vacated January 21st of this year, and I was released from prison January 22nd because it was declared unlawful. And I left and I went to Utah to get away from these evil people in Mississippi. And no sooner than I get to Utah, a captain with the Oxford Police Department, Hilden Sessoms, actually ran illegal interstate surveillance on me somehow, some way, because I didn't even have my address at that point. I had just signed a lease. I hadn't given the address to anybody, and gave my address and my personal information out to this Utah Police Department with false information, and that then got doxed out to 139 police officers via email. I got that through a public records request that I had requested, and I got all the evidence. So there's no way I'm making this stuff up. And that stuff is on the website, by the way. And the
Mhm.
fact that, the state attorney general's office has been made aware of this stuff and is allowing these people to continue to operate in dangerous ways. It's it's beyond a nightmare. And here I am, you know just the one to suffer the consequences of everything because these people have run amok and have been allowed to. And I want accountability.
Well, is this your phone number 66278?
Yes,
Okay. Well, I'll pass this message along to our Public Integrity Division.
I've tried it. I mean, that's the thing. You couldn't get more evidence. I mean, I've gotten this through public record requests. I've literally, it's, I just, I feel like there's a duty, you know, if there's some type of personal animus for whatever reason towards me, those people in the public integrity division need to find another job. Like there's still a duty at the end of the day to uphold the law and to prevent this type of stuff from happening, because it sets a horrible precedent, and I just I I can't do anything now. I can't do anything to generate money because of what these people have done. And I mean, I just I'm out of options.
Well, like I said, I will pass this information along and tell them to check out your website.
I got a
Right.
lot. I got a lot more than that website, but
Okay. But that's about all I'm able to do at this point.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
The call was 3 days ago, on the 24th of June. It's now June 27th, Friday night, going into another weekend. Guess what? No phone call. Nothing from the Public Integrity Division of the Mississippi Attorney General's office. At this point, it's gotten beyond criminally negligent. Now, this video wasn't made to go after Ashley, and I'd certainly appreciate her answering the phone and taking that amount of time to speak with me, because certain things needed to be addressed, and this needed to be done so that, once again, I didn't know about it, could be taken off the table. So the question is, what the hell is wrong with the Public Integrity Division for the Mississippi Attorney General's office? This has been a common ploy. How much is this person, or are these people in this office getting paid with taxpayer dollars to be openly assisting with the weaponization of your tax dollars against a journalist? I think the Mississippi Attorney General's office has some explaining that they need to do. They have my number. They have my email address. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Enough time has elapsed. One day is too long when it comes to public corruption.
They broke the chains, but I walked out free. Every scar they carved just empowered me. 2017, Lafayette's chokehold grip. Sheriff's badge turned to a power trip. Mississippi flag in my righteous hand. Public sidewalk where free citizens stand. Timmy Pruitt rolled up with manufactured rage. No permit, lies wrapped me in the cage. Asked for his badge number. exercise my right. They cuffed me up in broad Mississippi daylight. Video went viral, whole county shook. They fired back with a felony book. False stalking charge, legal masquerade, all to indemnify the mess they made. 2018, November's bitter frost. Lizzie Crowder, weaponized what mattered most. Filed false rape, turned love to a courtroom game. 2 years grinding through manufactured shame. 2020 she pled out, escaped the cell. Paid her fine while my world went to hell. Support for Lydia suddenly flipped and betrayed. 4 years lost, no father-daughter serenade. No bedtime stories, no calls relayed. Just silence where our laughter used to cascade. December 2021, the storm returned. Alcorns ripped while Lafayette bridges burned. Joey East crew snatched me ice cold. No evaluation, no facts, no lawful hold. Tupelo's walls, padded bed confinement. North Miss meds clouding my mental alignment. February 22, they came once more. Alcorns fabrications walked through the door. Newborn son in the ER sacred light. They cuffed me up, stole that holy night. 7 days in solitary's concrete cave. Then East Miss pharmaceuticals to enslave. June 2020, 22, walked through the hall. Oxford City standing dignified and tall. Camera rolling, made a clerk request. Public records, constitutional quest. But they twisted it, spun their narrative line. Mayor claimed fear to blur the constitutional line. Dusted off that restraining order from 17. Weaponized fresh for a felony scene. Charged with stalking for walking through City Hall. For asking questions, for standing up tall. October 22, I fought the machine again. Marched to FBI, laid truth before federal men. Oxford office, evidence carefully laid. But Beavers and Kilpatrick sharpened their blade. November 1st, revoked my parole. November 3rd, they swallowed me whole. Kilpatrick campaign, riding on my back. Used my persecution to advance her political track. Prison walls, months carved in stone. Paid the price, stood defiant alone. August 23, Galveston, suffocating heat. Journalist on assignment, working the street. Allstein's traffic stop, perfectly staged night. False default, we had charged, no sobriety test in sight. 11 months buried, holding my breath. Extradited back to face judicial death. July 24, kangaroo court show. 2-year sentence with zero proof to show. But January 25, post-conviction win. January 22nd, I walk free again. February 1st, Utah's deceptive call. Latent ground, but predatory eyes on all. Sesames reached across state lines, spinning webs with defamatory signs. Rich and spread poison wide, wearing 39 names caught in their slanderous tide. Orrington blocked, grammars light. Layton City officials dimmed constitutional sight. March 28th, I dialed that phone. City Hall reception, cold as stone. March 31st, face federal walls. Salt Lake City, where justice calls. They demanded ID, background inspection. I said no, constitutional protection took my place. Circled my car, still went live, raised awareness far. But the cruelest wound that still remains, Crowder's war, these invisible chains. Lydia's voice, 4 years stolen away. No good night hugs, no Father's Day. Mother and daughter separated by lies. While I break through these court-constructed skies. Filed lawsuits, align the names. Sesames, McCutcheon, their corruption games. Arrington Shield, Layton's wall. Oxford's influence, spanning it all. For Lydia's future, for truth's bright flame. For everything stolen, for clearing my name. This is the anthem, the reckoning beat. Stripped to silence, back on my feet. This ain't over, this is the ascension. Next verse I drop breaks through that dimension. From Lafayette's mud to Galveston's bars, to Layton's walls and federal scar. Yes, I'm the voice they tried to silence through fear, but I'm amplified now, crystal clear.
Yo, she spun the lies, wrapped tight in the court's hall. Signed affidavits under oath, watch her stumble, watch her fall. She cried wolf, played the victim, hands out, cash grab. But the records say different, I'm here to snatch that mask. Child support, bank wide send, text receipts in hand. While she's in the system, double dipping on the stand. Told the judge I was delinquent, hell no I paid. Every month on the 15th, direct deposits made. While I sat in that cell, unjustly confined, she's out forging the storylines, crossing every damn line. AG's office on the line, I told him it's a scam. Documented fraud, but they passed the buck again. I got receipts, bank statements, court petitions filed. But Crowder's shady game's been robbing me of my child. Double dipped. Crowder played the game, signed false claims just to stain my name. You can lie to the court, but you can't fake truth. These records right here, proof stacked, bulletproof. Double dip. She took what she ain't due, milked the system dry, made the debt balloon. But now the house of cards crumbles under the facts. Phyllis Crowder, you're exposed, no coming back. Court orders tossed like confetti, contempt on display. She blocked visitation, hijacked Father's Day. Claims she never filed, but the docs say she did. Swore under penalty, girl, perjury's a bid. 2018, cooked up a false rape charge, but the police flipped the script. Crowder's lies too large, warrants issued on her, false reports at play. Yet somehow I'm the one dragged in court every day. 4 years, no contact, while she fed the court lies. Told them I'm a threat, while she schemed on the side. Her lawyer's in on the hustle, ethics out the door, this ain't custody. It's a straight up legal war, I'm done biting my tongue. Now the records speak, discovery files, transcripts, this ain't for the weak. Dipped. Crowder played the game, signed false claims just to stain my name. You can lie to the court, but you can't fake truth. These records right here, proof stacked, bulletproof. Double dipped. She took what she ain't due, milked the system dry, made the debt balloon. But now the house of cards crumbles under the facts. Phyllis Crowder, you're exposed, no coming back. Call logs, AG calls, child support tapes. You dug your own hole with every fake claim you made. Told young Williams you weren't getting paid, wrong. Bank wires landed monthly all along. Now I'm here on the mic, laying it bare. You weaponize the courts, but justice plays fair. Fraudulent affidavits, contemptuous acts. I'm stacking this evidence like legal combat. You see, truth's a sharp blade and it cuts through the spin. No more hiding, Crowder, your game's wearing thin. This ain't about hate, it's about setting things right. For every father denied, for every sleepless night. So here's your reckoning, delivered in rhyme. Fraud don't stand when it's cornered by time. Yo, Crowder, you gambled, thought you'd never fall. But these files, these transcripts, they tell it all. It's not just the money, it's the years you stole. It's the father-daughter bond that you broke for control. Now I'm flipping the script, reclaiming my name. This expose raps a legal hurricane. Yo, flip the page, police file stacked tall. Crowder called in claims that don't hold up at all. First the drone said I'm flying over skies, but deputy saw planes, no drone in sight. Every time she dialed, they came, they checked, negative contact. Her story wrecked, pointing up at jets, saying that's his tech. Girl, the only thing flying here is your lies on deck. 2018, dropped a bomb, false rape report, but the cops flipped back, filed on her in court, warrant out for Crowder, false charges made. Yet somehow I'm the one who's been dragged in cage. Sex tape claims, come on, get real. Cooked up fantasies, nothing to seal. You weaponize fear, turn fiction to fight, but the records expose you, black and white. A pattern of deceit, a web you spun, but the more you weave, the closer truth comes. Sheriff's reports, court docs, every damn file stacking up against you, mile after mile. So here's the call out on this final beat. Crowder, your empire's built on deceit. Your downfall ain't coming, it's already here. Signed, sealed, delivered, crystal clear. Double dipped, and you thought no one know, but the paper trails loud like a courtroom blow. I stand relentless, I stand with proof. Crowder, your reign ends, here's the truth.